Taurus, welcome to your mid-month check-in for August. What's up? What's going on? Show me, Taurus. Like always, take what resonates, leave what does not. Do keep in mind these are general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate at all. Frustrating but normal. Check your other placements, you will find yourself in there somewhere. Show me, Taurus. What's going on? All right. Like always, we're going to put down that baseline, clarify, and then towards the end, oracles and charms. All right. Ten of Cups. Yeah. Page of Cups. Yeah. Oh, Five of Cups. Okay. Okay, we'll get back to that. All right, Knights of Pentacles. There you are. The Lovers. And the King of Wands. That's better. Now we're turning that frown upside down. Okay. Three of Wands. Nine of Cups. So much better. Judgment. Yeah. Good call. Good call. Good call. It's a little early yet, but we'll clarify, of course. But good call. So Ten of Cups, Page of Cups, Five of Cups. I'm like, oh, okay, we got a nice flow. And you're like, yeah. But I don't feel like I'm part of it. So there's something here in terms of emotional support. Let's call it, for simplicity, Ten of Cups being the overarching concept. We're going to call that family and friends. Okay. Page of Cups, Five of Cups. You try to participate. You do. You do. You try to participate. You know what it's there. You know what your function is. You know what your role is. But something's missing. Five of Cups. You got some echoes in there. We're going to take a look at that. Knight of Pentacles. There you are. Moving forward. The Lovers. Oh, well, we got some influx in there. King of Wands. Oh boy, do we feel very different. And it's a good kind of difference as far as I can tell. This one really has you sitting up. It's the end of the day. I actually did a reverse on my end of things. Reading out of order. Sometimes I do that just to switch things up. So we're a little tired now. Okay. So now we are sitting up straight in our seat. Yes. That's the energy. You picked up considerably compared to where you were. So like I said, hopefully we're turning that frown upside down and we're sustaining this. I'd like to see you sustain this because I like how you react to it. It feels good. If in the Lovers connection is going to do that, honey, it's going to make a big old slap in the spiritual face. Okay. Now the Three of Wands, Nine of Cups, and Judgment. This is interesting. There's kind of and for you, can I say I'm surprised, but it's like a watch, wait, see how I feel type of thing going on here. It's hard to define because the Nine of Cups is such an individual experience. So I don't know that you're necessarily waiting or waiting without cause or purpose. It really is a kind of watch, wait, and see, suspending judgment attitude about how I feel about things, right? And I do believe that you're trying to keep a kind of positive, open mind, specifically open spirit towards something here. Because we're learning, we're developing, there's spiritual development, there's emotional development in here, and it's kind of like you're not trying to rush the process, which of course is what you're famous for. So let's take a look at you. We're going to start right here with your Ten of Cups. I may not clarify all these, by the way, some will speak for themselves. Let's go ahead and see that Ten of Cups, please. Show me that. Ten of Cups. Show me that Ten of Cups. Show me that 10. What's going on? Uh-oh. Sun. Mm-hmm. Oh, honey, death. Oh, ow. Six of Pentacles. Ow. Okay. I can't access it. It's there, but it doesn't feel very warm these days. You have the idea of sun there. That means you know why you want to feel happy, but it ain't happening with death. Ay. It's the Six of Pentacles. You're saying you're not happy with work or the basic kind of surrounding constructs. So thank you for combining those. That helps actually quite a bit because with earth signs. So you're saying your kind of day-to-day balances the people who are in your life. Ideally a support function. You're like, it's not personal. It's just not cutting the mustard for me these days. You know what I'm saying? It's there. I know it's there. But you don't feel part of it. You're saying your sunshine, your sense of happiness. It's like, no offense. It's like, no offense, I'm not finding it here in my Ten of Cups these days. Once more, I'm not laughing at your pain. I have a natural response system to what I'm seeing here. And you're like, they're functioning balances. I know that I try to keep myself open towards them, but it's not what's making me happy right now. Okay, so here we have functional balances overall. This is family, friends, day-to-day, back and forth with people you know, love and care about you, supportive, and you with them. But it's not where your sun is right now. What's up? We're going to go ahead and jump right into that Five of Cups. If I have any more questions, we'll go back to that page. Let's see that Five of Cups, please. Why do you feel excluded? Maybe not excluded, that's not the right word, because I see how it functions a little bit. For the most part, stable. It's about your personal sense of happiness cannot be found in your current structures. Let's see that Five of Cups, please. So it's going to kind of feel like you're excluded because it's not the feeling you're looking for. Let's see that Five of Cups. Let's see that Five of Cups. Let's see that Five of Cups. I don't think all your family and friends are like, well, we're just going to exclude Taurus real quick. No, that's not what I mean. It's like I have the theory, sunshine, but it does not apply to these situations or people. Okay, I understand. Let's see that Five of Cups, please. Five of Wands, conflict, the Star, King of Pentacles, that's you. Good, thank you, I appreciate that. It's kind of like you're saying, this is not what I want. It's not what I want, and you're agitated. Okay, so here you are, King of Pentacles, the Star. You have a vision in you. You do. You have a strong sense of desire attached to you, and you're pissed off. You're frustrated because you can't access it. So again, it's going to cause a natural division or chasm with what's around you. It's like, I get that you're there. I get that you're... Thank you very much, Bill, for showing up. I appreciate this. I appreciate that. All this other stuff. But that's not what this is about. You have something in you that makes you feel isolated and separate from what's surrounding you, because it's not your vision, it's not your dream, it's not your desire. You're in direct conflict with yourself, and then possibly externally too. You look restless, but not to find a point on it. You look restless, frustrated, like you cannot access what's important to you. And it's a very strong desire. Very strong. Okay? I told you I cannot work with what isn't here, which is true for anybody. So I know you have the prospects of the sun. I know you have the prospects of the star. And yet you feel divided from both, separated from both. So it's kind of like saying, this isn't about you or this situation or what I have in place. Okay? I personally am frustrated. I am personally aggravated. I am personally remiss. So what is your sun then, and what is your star? Because I feel like you're frustrated with yourself and the other people in your life who do not qualify for the sun and the star. You look restless, agitated. So what is that? Let's take a look at your Knight of Pentacles, please. Let's see that Knight of Pentacles. There is upsetness here. Internal and external. So people around you are affected by this. They can sense that Taurus isn't feeling great, that Taurus isn't doing so well. Taurus is irritated, agitated lately. They know you're not being soothed by what isn't here. They know. They just know. You're connected, but you're not connected in the way that counts. What is going on? Let's see that Knight of Pentacles. It's a lot of frustration, aggravation. Some of it's disapproval, I have to admit. I don't quite know where that's coming from, but there's a whiff of disapproval here. Like, why can't you just find your peace here? Why can't you just find your place here? We want to help you. We love you. We care about you. And you're like, yeah, I understand that. That's not the point. What is this? What is this Knight of Pentacles here? The Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. You want autonomy. You want autonomy, honey. You want autonomy. That's your wish fulfillment. That's what would make you happy. You want to be a Taurus that's doing your own thing, going your own way. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. This is a very strong sense of individuation. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, you want to call the shots. And your own sense of security, development, self-worth, and frankly, wish fulfillment, that which makes you happy. So it ain't happening over here. It's looking like you're going to do what you need to do and do it your dang self, which is very standard for Taurus. Well, it ain't happening over here. Thank you. I'm going to do my own thing now. And this is very much what you would do. Absolutely. I hate that you're really having to go through the ropes on this one before you get to that point. But you will indeed get to that point finally where, in your own particular Taurian way, methodical that you are being here, you're saying, I got to lean into me. I got to do me. And it's not in a very light way at all. You actually fully mean it. Strong sense of self and knowing what your worth is. Very uncompromised energy. Do you see how you went from splintered, fragmented, to I'm on board with me now, and I feel a lot better because now you're headed in one direction. No agendas attached to you that aren't yours. Okay, so I know that the people surround you, they mean well, but whatever it is that they're doing or not doing, supporting or not supporting, encouraging or discouraging, none of it is the answer to your particular solution. The solution is coming from you, which is true for most people. So I know it means well. They mean well, whoever else is in there. There's a lot of opinions in there. There's a lot. You seem to know a lot of people. So that's good, though. I mean, these people obviously care about you, but the answer is not coming from them or the situation or the circumstances for which you find them. The solution is 100% coming from you. Okay? You're creating it for yourself. I don't know how long this process is going to take you. The Knight of Pentacles, as we know, is slow, but also, to his credit, is the blueprint knight. Okay? So this is the one that takes their time. That way they can see what's coming a mile off and adjust their plans accordingly if need be. So it's not just about speed. It's also the mission behind the man. Yeah? So you're on a heck of a mission, and that is to go your own path, whichever that means to you. I just know it's important to you. But also included it is your sense of stability, sense of self. Your core self is in here. Your experience is in here. Who you are, where you've come from is in here too. So I really love your consolidated self. It suits you. Honey, if you felt that divided from your sense of ownership of star, destiny, your sense of happiness, the sun, and you weren't finding it here and trying to fit yourself into this dynamic or box, it's because the solution wasn't there. Okay? That's it. The solution wasn't here. It's here. Okay? So let's jump on over to the lovers here. Show me that. Now, is this on your particular autonomous road? I believe so. But let's take a look. Show me the lovers. I like this for you a lot. That looks like Taurus. It feels like Taurus. And I know that you were trying to be practical, stable, head of state over here. I'm in control, I'm in command, but it wasn't. There's some sort of rejection, sense of self in here, by yourself and by others, trying to make something fit that's just not fitting. What you needed was yourself, again, in summary. And it is very complicated, but there are many voices in here. It's not just one other person. All right. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant. Now you're showing up for this. Quite strong. There you are, literally. You're saying, now this fits better. Oh, yes. Seven of Pentacles, we're acquainted with this bare minimum. But But Ten of Cups, the Hierophant, this is a Ten of Cups that you do feel good about. Something that you can harmonize with. Something that you do want to be included in. Something that you do want to participate in. And your particular authorities on it. I mean, it feels very welcoming. It seems to expand very quickly for you. And quickly. There's a precedence of knowledge behind it with the Seven of Pentacles. It may have only gone so far. But there is very much a sense of familiarity, if not home, with this lover's connection. I mean, that's brilliant. I really see you standing up to it. It's like, now this is my jam. This is where I can't see myself included. Whatever this Ten of Cups represents, there's a sense of inclusion here, harmony, growth, and frankly, that you're familiar with. Again, you're here. It's like coming home. This is something that very much fits you and feels right on your road to autonomy here and doing what's right for you. That's quite powerful. And the lover's connection as well. Oh my, yes. But it's not just spiritual and emotional drivel. There is a 3D background to this, okay? Let's take a look at that King of Wands. Let's see that King of Wands. That is something you say very much includes me, or I feel like I'm part of it in a deeper way. Let's see that King of Wands, please. It feels very warm, very homey. It's like a whole other family. That's wild. Six of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Huh. Six of Swords, Six of Wands, Two of Pentacles. You're showing me confidence, I believe. It's interesting. It's almost like you're trying to say I'm leaving ego out of it. Six of Swords, Six of Wands, Two of Pentacles. I don't necessarily know what to do, but I'm working that out. But what you're saying is that you're not showing off, or it's not a Six of Wands thing. It's not about being seen or recognized. It has nothing to do with that. Granted, there is a sense of here of confidence and passion regardless. Okay? But we're leaving behind this sense of false hope, expectation, pride, ego, something like this. And it's kind of like, we'll take it from here. I'm not quite sure what to do with this, but it's here now, and I'm working with it. So that's interesting. That's really interesting. It's interesting. I like how you feel included. You feel a lot warmer, a lot happier, and you look a lot more stable, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. It's that sense of direction that the King of Wands is so famous for. So that sense of confidence is there, passion's there. But you're saying that recognition, though. The recognition, it's not but recognition or being seen. And Two of Pentacles, trying to understand how to take this further. Perhaps it's trying to go along with it better. Okay? Because up until this point, the Taurus I'm looking at, you're very careful and articulate about your direction after you understand that what you're looking for isn't here. Then you become quite the careful planner, step by step. Okay? But now that we're included in this and it feels good, and it does feel good, there is a sense of next steps. And you're like, I don't quite know, but I feel really good about this. So there's an admission here to some blind spots that we don't have everything mapped out, and that's okay. So perhaps then that makes sense than what I was saying. Three of Wands, Nine of Cups, the Judgment. I don't quite know. We're going to feel this one out as we go. So this one, once we're in it, our kind of careful sense of map and direction becomes a lot more flexible and a lot more softer. It's kind of like I'm just happy to be part of this, and it feels good. I got to see where this goes, without presuming to know where it goes. So interesting. So I want you to keep this in mind. This is who you are. This is what you have to bring. This is quite a high quality here, okay? That's why I'm so happy to see this. So long as this is intact, you can trust the instinct that something here is developing for you to understand, to be in it, even if you don't quite understand how it's going to get mapped out just yet. Okay? You take this with you. That's not going anywhere. All right? That's your core self. This is interesting. This is interesting. Okay. 3 of Wands, 9 of Cups, in Judgment. We're trying to relax around this subject and keep ourselves open to the feeling. 3 of Wands, we're going to go ahead and skip that for now. I want to jump right into your 9 of Cups and make sure that you're still on point with that. All right? Now that you are very much following your own sense of wish fulfillment, it gets a little scary, doesn't it? Just a little bit. You know? It's like, well, my carefully articulated blueprint got me this far, and now we're going off grid a little bit. Yeah. It's scary being flexible and giving up control a little bit, yeah. But the point is that you still feel good about it with the King of Wands at the base, okay? What's interesting here is this particular point of reflection. This is not about being seen or being triumphant or an ego thing. I altogether, with the 2 of Pentacles, I'm not presuming to know where this goes. Something like this. All right. Let's see that 9 of Cups. 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 Put it this way, if it was bad for you, I wouldn't see you standing next to it like this. You look quite proud, to be honest. Let's see that 9 of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. There you go. Page of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. Yeah, baby, you're right on point. You got it. Bingo, bango. You got it. You figured it out. You dialed it in. Whatever it is, you dialed it in. Good. Good. Trust in who you are. Trust that this has a particular flow that you're now part of, and it makes you feel good. So a little bit of uncertainty is okay. I think what you're trying to show me is no false hope or expectations, but that you still want to remain confident about what you're clearly developing with somebody, and it looks good. It looks healthy. Your particular signature's on it. So I know you're standing by it, otherwise you wouldn't be there, honey. So 8 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. I mean, you're doing great. Whatever this is fantastic. So, yes, I self-censored. Yeah, no, this is beautiful. Keep it going. 8 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. It's laying it down. Laying it down. This is great. You are fulfilling your sense of wish fulfillment. So whatever was missing, whatever is lacking, bless you, the people who care about you, they were only able to fulfill so much of those particular roles. And God, there's so many voices in there, which is good. That tells me you have a lot of people in your life that care about you. But for some reason, there was also a lot of discouragement, anger, frustration. And you went back to point number 1. This is not my long-term vision. This is not what makes me happy. Okay. So I'm glad that you're the core of who you are and really took over and led this because it needed to. It wasn't happening back here, honey. There's that sense of wish fulfillment. This pleases you a great deal. 8 of Pentacles, look at it. I'm just Taurus, I'm just knocking it out. I took my Taurus juice today and I feel awesome. I'm on top of the world. I mean, you just keep on keeping on. Here we are not changing the investment. You're just going to keep it going. It's on full-on maintenance. And so the 4 of Wands is some sort of relationship here that is indeed shaping up pretty well. A relationship being defined as 2 people who literally put the work into it. So I know, or how they put the work into it, your best efforts are going in there and it feels wonderful. It feels wunderbar. It's fantastic, yeah? All right, let's talk about Judgment. Let's take a look at it. There's that 9 again. We are pleased. We are very, very pleased. Yeah, there it is again. There it is again. There's that. Look what's behind you. That 2 of Cups. There's that King of Wands. So you got some interesting Leo in your chart. There it is again. That whole, I'm not going to expect too much of where this is going to go. I'm just going to go with it, see what happens. And it feels really good. It feels really freaking good. Let's take a look at Judgment, please. It's shaping up quite nicely. Very happy, very healthy, very productive. Which is your alley. Right up in your alley, honey. All right. Show me Judgment. Lessons learned, divine timing, judgment calls, the whole thing. All right. What's up? What's going on? Ho-ho! Devil. Nice of Cups. Hierophant. You. Woo. You were your biggest lesson here. Oh my, 3 majors and a Knight of Cups. Yeah, I can kind of see that restriction there crossing your heart space. Yeah, Devil. Knight of Cups, the expression of oneself, true feelings, and how they are expressed outwards or outside of ourselves. And the Hierophant, that's you once more. Your particular lesson here. Good judgment call. You got to trust more in what you're feeling and not so much what perhaps others who are well-intended. Again, it's not your life. Okay. Commit to what you're feeling more. It can be a fearful thing, I know. But we have a lesson here about that devil overriding what it is we really feel, and specifically what we're expressing to ourselves in terms of our inner dialogue and how we're feeling and putting it out there towards others. Getting really confrontational with that. So this is going to be a lesson that's going to be with you for a long time. Okay, it's not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. Okay, this is a personal lesson between you and you, or rather you and the universe, about, fearful of commanding one's own destiny and knowing what that feels like, and how our limitations are often in front of us and surrounding us. In that respect of we think this is it, or we're looking for something that's not there and we get restless. We need to go with our instinct or what we were feeling this whole time, open up more to ourselves. It's almost like it's saying, I didn't know if this would work. I had to be me in order to find out, because it wasn't happening over here. A lot of naysayers back there, a lot of misgivings. Again, I'm hoping it was well intended. All it did was cause you more conflict the more you tried to fit yourself into a role that wasn't yours. Because you didn't find your star and sun by staying there. Okay. Trusting to listen to yourself more. I mean, that's all in there, like literally. Listen to yourself more. You were correct this whole time. And I can see that you're careful. By nature, Taurus tends to be. But there's careful, and then there's holding yourself back. You have so much in you this whole time. I'm glad that you're doing what you need to do for yourself now. Or you will be. You're on that road, it seems. I don't know how long it's going to take you to understand that what you're looking for isn't here. And those who surround you push back, and they let you know time and again it's not here. This is what we can do. This is what our roles are. This is what your role is. Isn't that enough for you, or something like that? Or come to peace with whatever this is. Let it go. No. If you had wanted to do that, you wouldn't have shown me all this restlessness and dissatisfaction. Anyway, I just listen to yourself more, because that's here. We can't plan everything. We can give it a damn good try, We can play our cards. We can be careful. But at the end of the day, we're never going to know unless we try. And you did more than try. And look at you now. Or will be. I should say. It's interesting how you launch yourself into this almost immediately. And again, it has heavy notes of familiarity with this lover's connection. But it seems to be the Ten of Cups that you were looking for. The support comprehensively, and then on the personal level with the lovers here that you were needing, yearning for, stretching outwards for. I don't quite know. But it's interesting that Seven of Pentacles suggests we know this. It feels very much like home in its own particular way. But the kind of releasing here, carefully releasing of expectations, frees you up considerably to really build into this relationship, whichever it is, and put some of your best work into it. And then, P.S., feel amazing about you. Because now we're listening to ourselves. So you keep that lesson with you, honey. You're gonna need to pull that out of your pocket a couple of more times in this life. Because look how deep that lesson is. Trust yourself more. Listen to yourself more. You had the answer the whole time. Okay? Anyway, this one was really good. I really appreciate this one. Yeah. This one was really good. This was a tricky bit, I must admit, because there's so many agendas in there. There's voices, there's approval and disapproval. It's a combination of both. And I'm sorry that you felt defensive and remiss at the same time, but a big portion of that, everything begins with the self, guys. So the more we internalized ourselves to fit into a round hole when we're a square peg, that frustration was going to show on the outside as well. You know, it did not suit, whichever that is. I don't know how long you stayed in it or tried to keep yourself forced into it. Well, that's done now, or at least it will be, I believe. I'm very curious about your Knight of Pentacles and when he starts this journey and how long have you been prepping for that? Because that's a whole prep right there. Yeah. Cunning, stealth, the wolf in reverse. You weren't trying to be clever or cunning or stealthy. You did everything out in the open. Okay. The birds, news, messages, some sort of influence here. Birds, messages, and influence. The horse, the freedom, the action. Typically what I would say with the Pegasus. That's here as well. The freedom to take action, to choose. The horse is free here. Okay. Let's do one more. The crown. The one who wears the crown, success, pride. Okay. Empress energy here. Okay. I'm kind of curious about this. This is what I'm actually most curious about. See, I'm not recommending wait. If you're familiar with my work, you know that's a big no-no. That's a big no-no. This is watch, wait, and see because you're in something that feels right. But you also admit you don't quite know where it's going and you're trying to release that expectation. So you're kind of defaulting to, if this is good, if it feels good, then I should have proof of it. Correct. That's why I'm saying the watch, wait, and see. Is this my wish fulfillment? Is this really what I want? And you seem to be getting verification of that every day. Again, releasing that sense of expectation, no matter how low-key it was there. Okay, because there's a bigger lesson here about trusting to listen to yourself more. Yeah? Okay. Okay. Well, now. Monday? I don't know. But there might... Which Monday? More to the point. I don't know. There might have been a Monday that's super important for some of you. Oh, boy. At dawn... Oh, my. Shit. I had the weirdest idea of you riding off into the sunset. Well, some of you, it's actually the sunrise at dawn in December. You ever hear that phrase, you rise at dawn, or we ride at dawn, excuse me. Goodness me. There will come a day in December, it seems, specifically for this. You really are methodical planners. Oh, boy. You got it down to the dang day, Taurus. On a Monday at dawn. In December, apparently for some of you. They got to start that journey there in December. Okay? You have to understand there was a clear division between what I believe we're currently experiencing versus where you're taking yourself. And it's so distinct, okay, that it had to have been triggered at a particular time on your timeline. So apparently December for some of you. On a Monday at dawn, you're out of here. But you're ready. I'm out of here. I don't know what that means, honey. It's just Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. It's just you. It's such a defined vision of you. I love it. I am living for it. Love it. What else? What's up? I don't know how long it will take to connect to the Lovers, which feels very familiar to you. Okay. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that, Christina. I was going to get to the Nine of Cups wish fulfillment. I just got busy. Okay. I got distracted. I don't want to hear it. Okay. I get the busy. I get the distraction. You know, there's multiple contracts. And by that, I mean all hands, people in your life that are important to you, once more family and friends that you regularly balance with. They kept you busy, distracted. I know that was an internal as well as an external argument, frustration. I understand. Busy, Distracted, I know. Before I could get to my wish fulfillment, I had all this yeah, well, remember, you get to choose your own level of participation. Not all of them were probably worth the fuss. Okay, if you're going to have battles, pick and choose those battles. Your thoughts isolating a lot of self-isolating thoughts. Okay, I know. Getting up in our heads. I know. Very normal. Separation. Okay, a little bit of FYI here. Somebody somewhere, a little bit of watching from possibly the person that we are separating from or that we have been separated from. That would, if that's the case, if I am looking at, because I mean, it makes sense, guys. The Lover's connection with the Seven of Pentacles, again, that heavily denotes a sense of familiarity. It went so far, that kind of thing. And I said, connecting to this at the Ten of Cups level that's appropriate for you feels like home. So there is a sense of perhaps watching from the one that we separated from, okay, strong lovers union, or there's a sense of keeping an eye on the one that we are separating from, or people, I'm not sure, or people watching you as you separate. That could run in a couple different directions, okay? Well, whatever it is we're watching, hopefully it was informative, okay? But somebody keeping an eye on somebody somewhere. All right. Okay, we have the letter O. We have that's the only one, the heart with the nurse's cap. We are healing our heart. Okay, now that we're listening to ourselves, that process will get a lot easier. The crescent moon, there might be, it might be some significant energy around the next crescent moon or the old one, but also, again, the wish and the moon, dreams by night, fantasies and wishes by night, wish fulfillment. Okay, we have the heart with a paw in it. We love our animal. We love our pet. Big heart here. Instinct for you, for some of you. Sense of loyalty here. And then the sense of the chakra getting in alignment. I should say so. Okay. By the time you start your journey, you're going to be so in alignment. It's not even funny. Okay. Taurus went to professional. You got yourself in alignment. Getting here, so very much so. I mean, you can't self-propel like that and be a master of one's own destiny without being in alignment a little bit. Yeah, I say that's well done. Job well done. Taurus, honey, this was great. I'm glad we got yours, even if it's at the end. That's not the point. It was darn good. Congratulations. That's wonderful. Put in the comments. I do hope this helped you. Take care. Be well.